What did I miss?
What's up, guys? This is Line of
going
Thought.
on?
What's popping?
Hey, we got John M. Williams over here, our guest. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Don.
How you doing?
She's an entrepreneur and a podcaster. And if I'm not mistaken, the name of your podcast again?
Research shows.
Research shows. And it's all over the place, right? It's on like all podcasting providers.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Apple, Spotify, all that. iHeartRadio. Yes.
There we go.
Oh, I'm doing research right now. Go ahead and look up.
There you go. Hey,
what is it called again? Research shows. Got you.
Research shows.
And you said you're an entrepreneur. What kind of drugs you selling? You said you're an entrepreneur. What you selling?
I'm a hairdresser. I'm a hairdresser.
Okay, can you do some wigs? I need a wig.
You know they make wigs for men, right? You know they do that.
Look, I need the one with the dreads and shit, right?
They do that. I just don't do that.
You trying to get that Samuel L. Jackson look?
You plug me into the plug, okay?
Yeah. All right, guys. Okay.
Before we start, today's episode is brought to you by Patron Silver. Your drink is not a drink if you don't have Patron Silver in your glass.
Splendid. Hey, you know what? I want to start it off. I want to see if Whitaker got a statement. You got a statement, Whitaker?
Run it.
All right. So I'm curious to know if any of you guys bothered to vote. Did you even know there was a vote on Tuesday?
No.
I didn't know that until you told me last week.
Look, Black America we was not aware of this shit, okay? Black America was not aware. It was not on BET.
Wait.
So we don't know.
All right.
Okay.
No, it wasn't Obama.
Right?
Oh!
I want to throw
Shots
something
fired.
out real quick. I just want to throw it out there. So remember when I was talking about crossover voting last week?
Yeah.
And so Tuesday's vote was actually a primary. And so what the purpose of a primary is for Republicans to decide who they want to represent Republicans, right? So when I went to vote, I'm a registered Republican. I couldn't vote for Democrats. I couldn't vote for any of the Democrats. They're not even on the list. Really, a primary is designed for Republicans to decide who's going to represent a Republican, Democrats to decide who's going to represent the Democrats, etc. Right?
Yeah.
So anyway, the whole thing I was trying to get a point with the crossover vote is that in some states, you can, even though I'm a registered Republican, I could not vote for any of the Republicans. I could choose to just vote for a Democrat, right? So let's just say in this election, Sisolak was the top-rated Democrat for the governorship, right? But the Republican Party decided, no, we don't want Sisolak to even be on the ballot. So we want 300,000 of you to vote for John Smith, right? Instead. Okay. John Smith wins. Sisolak's not even on the ballot. That's not right, right? So the Democrats should choose who's going to represent the Democrats. That's the way it should be.
So pretty much what I got from you just said is Republicans run this shit no matter what, right? So what they say.
No. Because in those states, the Democrats
vote on him to being removed from the ballot. That means they have primarily control of it, right?
So listen, what happened in some of the states where they have crossover voting is the Trump-supported candidate was on the ballot. Okay. Wait, he was on the ballot.
Yeah.
And 35,000 Democrats decided we don't even want that guy on the ballot. We don't even want him on the ballot. So they voted for the other guy because they can, right? Okay. That's not right. Republicans should decide who's going to actually represent the Republicans. Democrats should decide who's going to represent the Democrats. That was my whole point with the crossover voting, why I felt it was wrong.
And you know what? Now I agree with that. First, I didn't, but I was like, okay, that makes sense. I can agree with that. Yeah.
So anyway, none of you voted? I voted. I did.
No.
I thought maybe El Chino might be the one.
I know that.
Voter, maybe.
Okay. Who won the primary?
I did the legwork. I didn't vote, but I did the legwork. I campaigned.
So unfortunately for me, none of my candidates actually made it. But it is what it is.
Our votes don't matter. If your vote didn't matter this time, just imagine how Black America feels.
My vote mattered. I cast my vote. It is what it is, right? I mean, I can't control the electorate.
You said Sister Act 1.
Adam Laxalt won for governor. I mean, he's going to represent the Republicans for governor, right?
So what?
Sister Act won 98% on the.
And then you said Lombardo won, right?
Lombardo also won, yeah.
So we still got Sister Act.
Sister Act still trying to be governor?
No,
yep.
Sister Act is the governor.
He's the governor, and he's still trying to remain governor.
He's gonna lose. He sucks.
Okay, so in November they'll have the general election, right? And so a primary is designed to decide who's going to be on the ballot, representing each Democrat, Republican. If they're independent, they can still be on there no matter what, right? Even in the general election. A primary is really only designed for Republicans and Democrats for the most part. But anyway, in November, Sisolak will be on there, and then Lombardo will be running against him as a Republican, and then all the independents, however many of them got enough votes. They have to get people writing in, like they have to sign a thing. You have to get a certain number of people agreeing that it's okay for you to be on the ballot, and then you'll be on the ballot. That's how it works.
Sweet.
But yeah, Sisolak definitely, he won the Democratic side by like 98%, so he'll definitely be there. Running against Joe Lombardo, the Rhino.
On him as
but
governor.
I'll support whoever the Republican guy is, because we got to get Sisolak out of there.
Of course.
Completely agree.
I wouldn't expect else out of you, okay?
Sisolak got to go. That's all I
got. Gotta go.
Yeah, he's terrible.
I'm a black guy, and I confirm that message. You gotta go.
Yeah, confirmed. Hey,
for the light-skinned guys, all right?
As they would famously say, "Bye, Felicia."
A bit right.
Let's get on with the topic. All right, come on, y'all.
All right, that's all I got for my segment.
We got this bizarre case, which why would it be a case? But hell, it is. Hey, it's the new millennium, right? All right. Missouri woman awarded $5.2 million settlement from Geico for contacting HPV from company insured man. Agree or disagree with that decision?
It's the craziest thing I ever heard in my entire life.
But she won by default or something like that. My client was saying that because Geico didn't follow through on I think they drug it to arbitration. It's like some technicality why she won that. Because
it'll be appealed. I mean, it's not a done deal yet, but that's the craziest thing I ever. Next, they're gonna start saying, "Hey, I got a STD in a hotel. Now I need to sue the hotel chain." Right? I mean, what the hell? Come on, man.
They're not being responsible enough. They're supposed to clean the sheets. Go in there with a black light, get that shit clean.
Hey, guys. Okay, so this is the title. Geico fights woman claim for contracting HPV after having sex in customer's car.
Right.
So the guy was on duty.
How you supposed to know that's where she caught it? What if she did it with somebody else the night before at home?
Geico should
So Don, I understand what you're saying, but tell that to Kobe.
So why
Tell that to Kobe.
What got to do with anything?
What the Kobe got to do with that?
Yeah.
Matter.
No. Remember, that girl had sex with 3 or 4 other men, but she claims Kobe. Same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
she had 5 different semen stains in her body.
But that
didn't have to do with Kobe.
And that didn't go through. She didn't win that case. But this woman won.
No, she won civilly. But she won civilly.
Bullshit. That's Geico's lawyer's fault. They got dumbass lawyers who telling me this even went to court.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's stupid. I had sex in another man's car, so I'm gonna sue you because I caught HPV. Ain't that a bitch?
Because
you can sue for anything.
But that goes right. That goes right with what Smith said. I caught AIDS in your hotel room, so I'm gonna sue the hotel chain.
I think that's fair.
Game over.
That's fair as fuck.
Shut up, man.
Hey, anybody got any more details of that situation, or because all right, she had sex in the car with the guy, and he was insured by Geico, and Don is saying that it was a discrepancy with the court.
Yeah, it was something about like they missed some type of paperwork, Geico. I didn't look it up. That's what my client was telling me.
So a mistake made. Okay.
Yeah, it was like, because I think that it was a mistake on their part.
Mhm.
Like where they were supposed to follow through and they didn't, because it was just such a frivolous claim. But you know, I'm looking it up now. But
they had sex in a 2014 Hyundai Genesis, unprotected sex. They had.
Here was the lawsuit. The lawsuit argument is that the man was insured against his personal liability arising from his negligence in actions involving his automobile. Because what she's claiming is he knew he had it. Yeah. They had sex anyway, and because of that, he was negligently using his automobile. Therefore, the insured is responsible. That's her complete argument. Yes.
I think that's fair.
Hey, Whitaker, Whitaker, that is fair. But it's like, what's that case about a man? He had HIV. He knew he had HIV, and he had sex with ladies in a club, and he knowingly gave it to them, and the insurance had to pay out. See, that's on his part. He's negligent. He knew about it. He had it.
You sue the person, not the insurance
company.
That's the person.
But the insurance, but the insurance knew that he had it.
But
Geico didn't know he had HPV.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, but is it health insurance?
Hey, go ahead, Don. Go ahead, Don.
It's like if my dog or somebody else's dog attacked somebody on my property, they would sue my insurance. They know I don't have any money. They would sue the insurance company that my house is insured by. That's how I looked at it. But right here it says, when I was looking it up, it's saying that Geico did appeal, but then they didn't, I guess, respond. You know how you only have a certain period of time to respond to motions and stuff, and it's saying they tried to say that they were violating their due process, but Geico messed up. It was a technicality that Geico messed up, so it's already been through appeals in Missouri. So that's their fault.
Oh, shout out to Geico for dropping the ball. Y'all one of them. Mm-hmm. I'm you doing? Fuck it. You fucked up. You dropped the ball. You shouldn't have gave me this shit anyway because I didn't have it before. And if I did, so what? You got it's what it is, bro. Look, it is what it is. Nowadays, everybody is trying to find a get rich quick scheme, bro.
And she found hers.
Look, it's your turn, Geico. So what? Fuck it. Take that bullet.
Hey,
bro.
You know what? Regarding that, I don't feel bad for Geico. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got Geico, and I'm spending an arm and a leg at that motherfucker. So I don't feel bad for Geico at all. I'm just trying to look for the logic of it. But
I also have Geico.
You know,
it is what it is.
Gave her that HP nonsense.
Hey, all right.
So what you're telling me is, hold on.
Look,
if you have sex with a stranger in your car, let's just say that stranger shanks you with a knife and runs off with your money, can you sue Geico?
I think so. Yeah. Based on
you're gonna no. Griff, you're gonna sue the knife company.
Yeah, right.
It's the knife. It's the knife. Not the person.
Okay.
It's like the gun. Remember the whole thing? A mass shooting. It's not the person. It's gun. It's Smith and Wesson or Glock.
So from now on, all these generic ass people, all these generic ass companies putting out seasoning salt, and it ain't Lowry seasoning salt and it tastes like shit. I'm suing their ass for making seasoning salt. That's bullshit.
It gave you pain and suffering.
Right. My chicken don't taste the same after using this shit. You know?
Exactly. Taste buds is
chicken.
All right, Williams, let's move on, man.
Yeah, let's move on. All righty. Actor Ezra Miller. He's on Flash. He stars in Flash. He plays Flash, right? It's wanted by local police, whom has allegedly fled with 18-year-old woman. What's your line of thought regarding this situation?
What's he wanted for? I don't know.
Well, okay. The girl is missing. He's missing. They can't find him. The parents are really concerned. The parents wanted to file a lawsuit against the company.
How?
He's had a relationship with the girl, since she was like 12, allegedly. And
she's 18
kind of just
now,
went away with her.
Adulting.
Whoa. Mm-hmm. Hold it, Whitaker. Hold up.
How old is he? How old is he?
What about 12, 13?
I think he's like 27.
Come on, bro. What about?
She's 18 now. It's too late. They should have stopped it 5 years ago.
No.
That's what they should have done.
It sounds like Woody Allen, man.
Hey,
Nah, that ain't Woody Allen. Woody Allen fucking married his goddamn
adopted daughter. He adopted the girl first, then he married her.
That's nasty.
Wait a minute. Say what now? I didn't catch that.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
You heard exactly what he said. Woody Allen adopted a little girl. When that girl became of age, he married the bitch. You don't do that. That's nasty.
So
Woody Allen adopted some Asian girl from China.
What's your favorite word?
What are you talking about?
Smith. What do we always say? What do we always say, Smith?
White America for 200.
Thank you.
Hey, all right.
Like, no,
Like that is not me. Hell no. That is not me.
I'm sure there's more to the story. That's what we got. What's up, man?
Vague information. It wasn't too much detail. It was like, oh, allegedly he brandished a weapon at the parent. He kidnapped.
That sounds like bullshit.
It's not that much information.
It sounds like your 18-year-old daughter got up and left the house and said, "Fuck it."
And, right? Once you look at it to see that
I'm outie. Deuces.
The legal age to take her away. So it sounds like some code. I'm getting cult vibes. I'm just saying, bro.
Okay, I want to see what Don got to say about the situation.
Oh, I just want to know how did the child get in there in the man's custody? Like, and I don't mean to bring up the R. Kelly thing, but I felt like I grew up in a real, like, my mother was very protective of us being girls, where we couldn't just, like, the way they just drop kids off. I thought it's crazy, but then
she's 18.
No, who said that?
El Chino.
She's 18.
But people, let me tell you about people. I had to stop taking kids as clients because people so trifling, they'll just leave their kids with me. They don't even know me. They just leave them. And I had to leave signs like, you can't just go to the grocery store. You don't even know me. I mean, think if you're I'm talking like 3-4-year-olds. What if they gotta pee? Like, what am I supposed to do? You know? And I've heard people do this with celebrities, so I don't know if this guy's a celebrity or whatever, but my question is, how did he get the child? I mean, I know she's 18 now, but how does that happen? I don't understand that perspective because I had a very protective mother. We couldn't just go to people's houses. I had one of them kind of mothers. She wasn't having it.
Chat room.
I had one of those
chat room. Chat room.
So
chat rooms.
This is the thing. When I came to Nevada and I went to school, there was a teacher dating a student. No one knew about it. Come to find out, when everybody found out, they the parents were okay with it. It was part of their religion. I'm not going to go past the religion point. That's a different argument. All I'm telling you is that the parents were A-okay with this 36-year-old man dating this 16-year-old girl. Right. And they were A-okay with it. So what Smith is trying to say is, when I'm saying she's 18, what the hell were you doing for the last 5 years when they was fucking?
That's what I said.
Bingo.
Whitaker, I'm sorry, Whitaker said it too. Like, what were you doing for the last 5 years? You all of a sudden saying, oh, she left because she got old and said, okay, I'm out. I don't need them to stay here anymore. I'm 18. I've been with him for how long? I see y'all till I see y'all. At this point, it's not no, he kidnapped her. No, they in the house chilling.
So with that outlook,
they went on vacation.
How did the police get involved? That type of shit. It's like, it's so many questions that come along with this shit that we don't have the information too, because it doesn't make sense. Money, right?
Exactly. The parents want this.
Big time actor now, and then the Flash movie is coming out next year. So I don't know. Could be a publicity stunt. Could be some real life shit. I don't know, but playing with the with, bro. I don't give a fuck how old you is. I ain't with that shit. That's out.
Wait, he's the guy who plays Flash in the movie or on the TV show?
Oh, in Justice League, bro.
TV show.
Yeah.
No, it's a TV show.
The movie.
Oh, is it the movie?
Yeah.
The movie guy. Yeah. The movie guy. Yeah.
Oh, it's the movie guy.
Yes. the weird ass Flash, and
I mean, if it was a problem that they were dating together, the parents should have opened up and said pedophilia a long time ago when they was dating when he was fucking 5 years ago.
right.
Like, that's when it was time to talk. You talking about 18 years old, you actually condoned it, so shut the fuck up.
And sometimes it's about money too. Maybe he missed the payment. You know, some people they pimp their kids out, and he might have missed the payment.
Ooh.
That's
All right.
All right, then, Don. I see you and your cousin on the same page.
All right, so is that your opinion about Michael Jackson?
Got that right.
situation?
Say
We
again.
got the Michael Jackson.
Oh no, hold up. That right there, that's crazy. How do you drop your kids off? I don't understand people who drop their kids off with strangers. Who cares if they're celebrity? And I was just going at it with my husband about that. He was like, but he's a celebrity. Who the F cares? I don't know you.
No. Hey, Don.
You know,
Don, the Michael Jackson case, you're not dropping your kid off at Michael Jackson. You're dropping your kid off at Never Neverland.
You
There's a difference.
You
No,
said
there's no
that's what he said. I said,
like you,
I'm dropping my kid off at Never Neverland.
What you got to say,
Michael
Whitaker?
Jackson is part of the
What you got
attraction.
to say, Whitaker? Go ahead, man.
You know, the Michael Jackson. I totally agree with Don. What are you doing dropping your kids off at strangers unless you're hoping for a big payday?
Yeah.
Hoping maybe something might happen, right? Hoping that Michael Jackson might be the one who molests your kid. I mean, it's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
That's
Stupid.
sick, man. That's
It's
pretty
parenting.
sickening.
I would like to make a statement.
What you got, man?
The black people when we talk about white people shit. I don't agree with that. I'm just saying.
You don't like what? You kind of cut off, man.
I don't like the fact that y'all bring up black people when we talking about white people shit. Like I don't agree with that. Y'all brought up Mike.
Oh,
Get out of here.
Hey, but we got to bring awareness to a lot of these situations that major media isn't, you know.
100%.
And we got to get our point of views about how we really feel, you know. So,
And white America. Carry on.
all right, guys. Pixar movie Lightyear banned by countries like Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Kuwait for being gay. So basically, a lot of countries in the Middle East. What's your line of thought regarding this?
That's normal.
You know why that's happening? Because
That's normal in Middle East.
there's a gay kiss in the cartoon.
Right.
Who's gay?
That's what's going on.
One of the characters, two characters,
Is
my
Buzz
two
Lightyear
guys.
gay?
There's two girls kiss in the movie.
Was it
apparently.
girls?
Was it passionate?
I thought it
I
was
think it's
guys.
girls. I'm not sure.
But it's a kid movie. It doesn't matter if it was passionate. It doesn't matter about none of that shit. It's a kid fucking movie.
Wow, bro. Really?
No.
It
Yeah.
should be in there. They shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
This is the thing.
Look, I'm
This is
egging
the
it
thing.
on, but I want to hear.
What-
I want to hear Don. Go ahead,
Well,
Don.
I want to hear
Listen.
Don too.
Go ahead, Don.
It's the I automatically went to Islam. It's about Islam. Let me tell y'all something, because my dad
Okay.
said this a long time ago with when Obama was in office, and then they started allowing the same-sex marriages and all different kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And he was like, yeah, pretty soon they're gonna be coming to your mosque. I said, no, the F they won't.
Mhm.
Because I'm telling you, like, I grew up in the church, so how welcoming the church is in regards to the LGBTQI community, that's not Islam. You will get effed up. What is that? You would get effed up coming up in the masjid or the mosque. So there, it's really strict. Islam is strict. So you talking about the Middle East, and then you talking about something that Western society considers normal. We don't even eat what y'all eat. We don't even eat what y'all eat. Where it's normal in this society for a man to be cheating on his wife, and in our religion, you supposed to know who he's sleeping with, and he can marry up to 4 different women. But women be like, oh my God, that's so horrible. But when you want to know, in our religion, it's obligatory for the man supposed to pay for everything, and it's a trade-off. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that go totally against Western society, and that's included. They don't want that mess up in they. Come on now, they don't want that. I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody.
No, Don, you're fine. I already knew where you were going with it. I was waiting for it because I was waiting for you to say it, and that's pretty much hit it on the head. So I'm agreeing with everything you said, and I know for a fact. I'm like, it's the Middle East. You can't bring that shit there and expect that shit to be played. It ain't happening. It's not happening.
No, I got another thing that's going on right now. So a bunch of companies have changed their logos for the United States to include rainbow colors and things like that, but they do not use that same logo in Middle Eastern companies.
Hell no.
Because they know they can't get away with it. It's just wrong. So, it's all politics. It's a political game, and it's nonsense. Stupid.
Well, yeah, it's an agenda.
I gotta try. Let me
trying to force people to accept it, live by it. They're attacking the kids. But go ahead, El Chino. Go ahead, man.
No, I was going to say the Middle East is kind of like China. They have censorship, and the government want their people to see a certain type of movie, to see what movie is allowed. In China, I believe it's like 18 movies, 18 U.S. movie can come in China, and it has to be they only allow that. Middle East the same. And from what I can see from Buzz Lightyear, it has a very strong female character in the movie too. Yeah, beside the kiss part. So in the Middle East, if you see what movies allow in the Middle East, is the typical the same style movie. So they don't. From what I'm trying to get is they're trying to ban. They're trying to push their own agenda. They don't want strong female. They want what they want with their politically, and they want what their people want to see.
Right.
And is that okay? I think that's okay. It's their country.
It's their belief. Let it be.
Yeah, they can
It's
do
not.
what they want.
To me, it's not an argument because that's just like China sitting there saying this movie can't get played over here. Go to Africa, this movie can't get played over here. Fuck it. I'll take a step back from movies. There are certain foods that are not allowed to be sold in Europe. You can't eat certain foods in Europe, and that's not. I ain't talking about Europe like Far East Europe. I'm talking about England, France, Germany. You can't buy Frosted Flakes anywhere. There's a certain chemical that's in Frosted Flakes they consider harm and dangerous to human beings. Yet we eat it over here in America. So if you want to sit here and say about, are they tripping? They're not. We allow so much shit in America that if you go overseas, you like, that's not normal. Like, we don't like nudity. Sure. Go overseas. Nudity is normal. It's a part of life. What are you bitching about? Sex is normal. It's a part of life. What are you bitching about? Over here, we take that shit and we start crying. Oh my God. You go overseas, they talking about, hey, this is your body. Treat it as a temple. Don't eat this. That shit will kill you.
But look at the same.
Yeah, over here, we're like, hey, go ahead and smack up some McDonald's, call it a day. You'll get diabetes by the end of the day, but you'll live, right, for a short time period.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying, like, they're mad about movies, but there's always a bigger picture. I think it was just like somebody wants to uproar, maybe a Karen who knows, but I call bullshit. Leave it alone. Because at the end of the day, are they right? To them, they are. To you, or they're not. But to them, they are. Let it go.
Mm-hmm. What you got one of them?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much piggybacking off what Griff said. He was saying something to the lines of they feel like nudity is a part of life. Blase, 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 let it go. That's how America feels, bro. Being gay, the LGBT community is a part of life. Let it go. So they want us to let it go. And they're forcing shit in our faces, down our throats. So eventually we'll let it go. Because everybody's offended when you say something about the LGBTQ, whatever the fuck. Everybody's out there, right? And I get it. However, everybody's not for that, bro. You can't force that shit down my throat. You can't.
No, I understand.
You know, let that shit be, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, and until we started getting strong in our belief systems as a household, they're gonna do what they do. But you know what I'm saying? Make sure you're strong. Make sure you answer.
No, go ahead. No.
No. Also, it has to do with money too. So I remember I get into a lot of arguments on Facebook where it'd be a lot of specifically being honest, being white people, they'd be so upset when they see these commercials with a lot of the people from the LGBTQIA community, and I'm saying to them, whatever I believe, it has nothing to do with that. If they cared about your money, then they would prioritize heterosexual families. You see what I'm saying? It was a Walmart commercial. I was saying that's who's giving them money. They're catering to who gives them money. You see what I'm saying? And just like me, I was just having this conversation with a client. I used to do commercials where they were ambiguous for my salon until it was a black lady said, I was scared to come to your salon because I didn't know if you were black or white. And I had to think 99% of my clientele is black women in this black area, middle class. I have to cater towards my clientele. They're Christian black women. I'm Muslim. You see what I'm saying? So it's about money. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
if we do research, I guarantee the LGBT the community, they funded Buzz Lightyear. I promise you they did. Somebody did for sure.
yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Disney. They got.
But who the hell is they?
And
Yeah, never mind.
And end of the like Don and one of them and Griff, like you say, end of the day, it's all about money. For example, if you look at what movie is allowed in China, Transformer was allowed in China. It was allowed because Transformer had all the advertising in like subliminal advertising of Chinese company in the movie. And also The Rock. If you look and also what's that movie with Matt Damon, the Great Wall. It had Chinese actor. So they want to push their own country and have their own actors and actresses and advertisement in the country. So I'm pretty sure Middle East was like, if you want us to play your movie, you're missing something.
Most real shit. You missing something.
All right. Well, all right. Money may have something to do with it, but overall, I feel like promoting homosexuality is a danger. I feel like definitely force feeding it to the youth. Almost every other movie I see, movies that have been filmed for the past year or two, or series is real popular nowadays on like Netflix and all these apps or whatever. I see a lot of like homosexuality, someone's gay, or you see a lot of that going on, man. And my little stepdaughter was watching TV with us, and we watching the show. We totally didn't expect it, and it's guys kissing and all that. It's like I don't want her watching stuff like that, So I just think that it's getting out of control, and I think that it's dangerous. I really do, for our society. But that's just my opinion. Yeah. So all right,
100% agree. Younger youth think it sucks.
Washington Commanders coach Jack Del Rio fined for $100,000 for a tweet comparing BLM protests to the Capitol riots. Do you agree or disagree with that fine?
Bro.
So what did he say directly in the tweet?
I don't have the details of exactly what he said.
Into the lines of
we're
pretty much diluting in the rioting that was happening. We're not speaking on that, but he pretty much calling what happened June 6th or January 6th bullshit, and we should be the riots and shit that's been going on with the black people allegedly. That's what I got from it. That's what.
He's kind of downplaying the riots, and he's saying that BLM protests were a lot more violent and bad for the country and all that and stuff. And he just kind of scooped the riots to the side and made it seem like it wasn't a big deal.
All right, here's exactly what he said.
Okay.
Let's get right down to it. What did I ask? A simple question. Why are we not looking into those things? Because it's kind of hard for me to say I can realistically look at it. I see the images on TV. People's livelihoods are being destroyed. Businesses are being burned down. No problem. And then we have a dust up at the Capitol. Nothing burned down. And we're going to make that a major deal. I just think it's kind of two standards.
Damn.
That's what he said.
How many people died at the Capitol? I'm just curious. How many people got hurt at the Capitol? Just curious.
I think more people died in the white version than the black version.
Well, at the end of the day, I mean, several police officers died during the BLM riots. They stormed several,
and after
they stormed several.
Hey, so was that before or after?
Buildings.
No. Wait, was that before or after the paid protesters started the fires and shit? We all know that's a real thing.
I'm just
we can bullshit it all you want. You can look it up and go get an application online and sign up to be a protester.
I don't doubt that happened, but I also think that
Am I lying, Don?
Wait, I think the same thing happened.
Thank you, Don.
I think the same
Thank you,
thing
Don.
happened. I think the same thing happened at the Capitol riots. I mean, like, why was that 2x4 just happened to be sitting right by the door, right?
Man,
Why did the
that was the
police
most random 2x4 I've ever seen.
right at the White House? Like, really?
At the White
Come on,
House.
man. And
Like
then,
when they randomly had trucks dropping off bricks in the middle of the suburbs
and
or the hood.
yeah.
Where did the fuck the truck come from? Why
There's
the
all
police
kinds-
cars escorting the trucks with bricks?
I think
Where
there's
did this
all
come
kinds of
from?
politics going on all.
I
of
didn't
it.
know we
All
still
of it.
drove around in 1980 police cars, but you found them in LA all of a sudden, right?
All of it. It's all politics.
Okay. All right.
So
We don't
random.
want to get mixed up with the BLM protests, right? We talking about BLM protests, and they want to upgrade it or exaggerate it and say, "Oh, there were riots." Other hoodlums were around causing havoc that was with them, and they want to blame it all on BLM. You know what I'm saying? So,
Man,
I
hey,
never said
do
it
y'all
was all
realize?
BLM.
No, you're good, Whitaker. You're good. Do you realize the people that were getting arrested came from out of state? Like where the BLM protests were happening, all the people that got arrested came from other states to cause ruckus.
Yeah.
That right there in itself should let you know exactly what it is.
Period. Absolutely.
That's what it is. Like you can't bypass the bullshit. You can't sit here and say, "Oh, they're doing this, they're doing that." No, you have paid people that are coming in there to disrupt this. Everyone talks about it. It's not a gimmick. It's not a scam. It's a real life thing. You can actually see how they're organized on what they're doing. It's the truth.
At the end of the day, bro, it's about accountability. Okay.
Exactly.
White America did, and we'll be accountable for Black America.
I was gonna say that.
It's accountability. At the end of the day, like it don't matter how you draw the fucking line. Somebody got to get held accountable for it, and just take that shit like a man or woman.
I agree. 1,000%. I agree.
Yes, because when I first seen it was a protest, I think in Oregon or Washington State with Black Lives Matter, and they had torched the post office, and I was like, oh my God, like I feel like this. I grew up in a Democratic household, so I'm independent, but now I didn't start changing my viewpoint on politics until 2019 in my state, where it was a Democratic representative that regarded the county I grew up in as, I can't cuss, right?
You can do
okay.
You can curse. We say fuck all the time.
Her name was Marianne Lasanto or something like that. She called PG County the nigger district. So I was just this is like, I don't know if y'all familiar with PG County, but PG County is like the richest African American county in the United States, or it was at one point. So these is people, all the people that's in the suburbs outside of Washington D.C., the lawyers, doctors, everybody have like they're middle class, the upper class Black people. So I'm just like, oh my God, I automatically thought Republican. I automatically thought that because that's how I was brought up. When I found out this heifer was
Democrat.
a Democrat, I was like, right, because then it made me look, right. I used to look like, so then I started looking at politics like Democrat, Republican. You just look straight to policy after that. So when Black Lives Matter come out, I'm looking like this is confusing to me. You know what I'm saying? Because they labeled themselves as Marxists. I didn't even know what the heck Marxist meant. So it forced me to like research what the heck is this and why are they torching buildings? Like, and don't get me wrong, them crazy people that did the riots at the White House, that's insane too. It looked like two crackheads like fighting, and you supposed to pick which side. It's like, what is wrong with you? This is crazy. So
How about none of it? That would be the best. The best deal would be none of it. None of these riots. All stupid.
I'm all good for peaceful protest. It's the rioting part that irritates me.
Right.
Yeah, totally.
And if you're gonna riot, go to the rich neighborhoods. Don't go to the poor neighborhoods.
But look, they get killed down there, bro. You know they ain't having that shit.
Oh no. Hey, Griff, they did riot in the white neighborhood. That's where you got the two lawyers with the assault rifle and the lady with the hand on her trigger.
Oh yeah.
That's what happened.
Dummy.
All right.
They did go to the rich neighborhood.
All right, we got one of them questions.
Yo, so are y'all aware of the neo-Nazis? How many was it? 53 of them? 32 neo-Nazi was going to shoot up a pride parade.
Oh wow.
What happened?
Oh, I heard about that. Don't know the details though.
Well, the police apprehended them before they was able to get to the parade or whatever like that. But what do you guys think about these terrorists? Just curious.
Let me speak. I gotta speak on this this issue. I have
What
to.
you got?
Let's go,
because the people, in my opinion, who be so like, I don't hate gay people, I don't understand this stuff. They be the ones that's in the closet. Like, for example, it was a politician named the one named Ralph Shorty. It was a Republican in I think South Carolina, and they said he was going against all these policies that's like anti, LGBTQIA and all this different stuff. And they found him in a hotel with not only a male prostitute, an underage prostitute. So it's like, isn't that the party of we don't like pedophilia and all that? So I don't understand why you can't let them people have their parade. I don't care. I do not care. Like, and that goes, and I think that for me, because I'm in business, that's why I be looking at people crazy. Because what I'm gonna do, look at every client like, who you slept with last night? You think I care? Do you actually think I care?
Right.
No, I don't give a fuck.
No one cares. No one do. Hey, do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Do what makes you happy because you're gonna do it anyway.
Exactly, and I don't have time to cherry pick my money neither. I don't care as long as my money gets in my account. I don't care who you bring in with you. I don't care what you look like. I don't care if you're transgender. I do not care. Give me that money and thank you.
Say it with me, Don. Can I get paid?
Can I get paid?
Can I get paid?
Can I get paid? Right.
There you go.
It's my money and I want it now.
Right. Straight up though, I'm glad they were arrested before that really went south fast. To me, going up to shoot it up, that's just doing the most. That's some counter-reaction shit.
Look, okay. Shoot it up part. They weren't going to shoot it up. I just had to add the extras because it's white America. But they were just going to protest.
They were going to shoot. They were going to shoot.
Protest.
Look. I think they were, but they were going to protest.
They had guns, right?
Yeah, you know why they had guns, right?
Allegedly, they did it.
If they went and they got beat up by a bunch of gay dudes, you know how bad that's going to be. Can you imagine being a Nazi and you get beat up by a gay dude?
Hey, that's a fucked up dilemma to be in.
But you got beat up by a gay dude. You can't come back, bro. You can't come back.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no Hell Hitler. I don't want to hear no 88 nothing. You can't come back from that.
No.
Hey,
yo, turn your phone on silent.
Who the hell phone is that? El Chino. All right, so kind of going back to this kind of situation or whatever. Hey, like Don is saying, hey, let them do them. But they gotta let us be too. Let heterosexuals live our lives too. You know what I'm saying?
They do.
It has to be mutual. Okay, like I said, going back to this situation with this movie, where you putting stuff in that, like stuff like that in kids' movies,
where it doesn't need,
where it don't need to be there. You know what I'm saying? And introducing them or trying to introduce them into homosexuality, they're not ready for that. Let the kids grow.
Ray, yeah.
It's kind of.
I was saying exactly. It's true.
Double-edged sword, bro. They can say the same shit about heterosexual shit, bro. They see a man and woman kissing, fucking killing. It's a double-edged sword, bro. It's like you're never going to win because they always got an argument for something. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a double-edged sword, bro.
But
no, my thing is like I don't want my kids to watch Disney Channel. It's like, dude, you got girls that are freaking 20 years old, 20, 21, 22, playing a 12-year-old. It's like, does that? And now, as a kid, you expect a 12-year-old to look like that. No, they don't act like that. They don't look like that. And don't dress like that. Even for the guys, too. You got a 20-year-old guy, grown men, playing a 13, 14-year-old boy. That doesn't work.
Yeah, but then, bro, at the same time, bro, you can't let the TV raise your kids too. Like it's a lot. We can blame America for a lot of shit too, bro. But then you gotta hold yourself accountable at home too, bro. You can't allow the TV to raise your kid, bro.
Hey,
You gotta
I've
be
been
there. You
saying it
gotta be
for
able to tap
years.
in and let them know reality and what's not,
The reason
bro.
why I was with Mark Zuckerberg when he said, "Where are the parents not? Why your kid got Facebook if you're not watching it?
Right.
Don't sit here and tell me to put a edit on this or do that. You a grown ass person who decided to have kids. Take care of your kids.
Right.
Take care of your children. Don't tell me to
Accountability,
send
bro.
your children. You gave birth to that child. Parent your own goddamn child.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that.
All right, so you guys totally don't have a problem with a 8-year-old saying that they want to be a woman. It's a boy who want to be a woman.
Look.
No,
Y'all don't have no problem.
Hear me
Y'all
out,
don't have
hear
a
me out.
problem. Hold on, I ain't done. They don't have a problem. You don't have a problem with Charlize Theron raising her little boy who was born a boy, adopted son, raising him to be a girl. Y'all don't have a problem with Dwayne Wade raising his kid to be a goddamn girl. Y'all ain't got a problem with that. See,
That ain't none of my business.
You know what I'm saying? So it shit is crazy. All right.
But no,
All right.
no, hey,
Nah,
Ray Will,
don't you
look,
stop
let
that
me
conversation. Time out.
let me quit that, Ray Will. Like, look, don't get me
Go
wrong.
ahead.
I have a problem with it to a certain standard because at the same time, I have to grab my child by the coattail and yank them and let them know what's right and what's wrong. You feel what I'm saying? And also give them understanding of how the world works as of now and today. You feel what I'm saying? So that, like Don said, that's not my problem. They can do their live as shit. I don't give a fuck what they doing. But my household is set up different. You're not gonna be able to look at this type of shit. You feel me? Because your brain's still growing, and you're gonna be stimulated by shit that you shouldn't be thinking about right now as an 8-year-old kid. You feel what I'm saying?
Hello.
So it's about accountability, bro. Like me personally, I don't agree with that shit. But accountability as far as my household,
That's all I'm
we're not
saying.
watching that
You
shit.
don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. I'm just saying, let us be us and let them be them. That's all I'm saying.
All right,
I hear you.
Fuck them.
I don't have a problem with them. I have a problem with them trying to force people or try the agenda. I have a problem with that. And then with these damn kids. All right, they got to stay away from TV. You got to keep your kids stay away from TV. Guess what? Goddamn it, kids are still gonna do it, sneak around and do it any damn way. And I tell you this, I grew up with a very strict household. We couldn't even watch the goddamn Simpsons. We couldn't even watch it. But guess what? When I went to my cousin's house, they was watching.
And I'm watching it with them.
They're not gonna be around 24/7, and then you don't want to do that because your kids are gonna be socially awkward and weird. So they gotta have some kind of social type network, or they gotta go to school. It's gonna be every fucking where. You can't escape it.
Yeah.
So let's be realistic too. That's all I'm saying. What you got, Don?
I was actually gonna say, Lord, I forgot. Oh yeah. I was gonna say, piggyback off what I was saying earlier when we were speaking about this issue. Not to say that people that are Muslim are not gay. You see what I'm saying? It's more so it's not broadcast. And I think that's a lot. You see a lot of that in I know when I meet Africans and people from the Caribbean and all that, you might have people that are from the LGBTQ community, but it's like, I guess it's frowned upon so much that it's not broadcast, you know? So I didn't want to make that mistake where people think, oh no Muslims are gay. That's not true. It is. They are. You know, it's just, it's a touchy subject. I just know for me and my children, like I have my 13-year-old still living with me. I just educate him on what he's seeing because I know I can't shield his eyes from everything. He's on TikTok, and I'm not babysitting because he's going to come in contact with different people.
I'm glad you said education. I didn't mean to cut you off, Don.
Exactly what Smith said. Educate.
That's very important. And also, I think it's important that people educate them on terms because I don't need them dropping the F-bomb and all that. And I'm like, no, because we ain't getting sued over here, you know. But then also, if you reverse that, I don't like them calling me cisgender. Like I don't want to be called a cisgender woman.
But my problem with the fact word is they still say nigger. They still say nigger and nothing happen to them. So how the fuck can we not
what the hell's a cisgender?
A cisgender. It's CIS. It's cisgender. That's what they transgender refer to, or the LGBTQI community refers to people who are like me. I was born a woman. They refer to me as cisgender. I didn't ask for that title. I don't like that title. So
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. It
goes
ways.
like this. Don't give me that title, and I won't.
That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Respect us, and we respect you.
Respect.
Exactly. That's not fair. I don't
try
like
to
that
force stuff and all that.
Right.
Like they're trying to dictate stuff. They're trying to dictate the kids. Come on now.
Well, that's why I keep saying I'm gonna have a heterosexual parade.
You can't do that, bro.
Heterosexual parade.
It's offensive. It's offensive, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
All right.
I'm marching down the street. I like pussy.
All the gay guys might,
with a
all
big
the gay guys might show up with
big
their unicorns to come get you at the parade.
All right, guys. Getting ready to close out, but I got a closing statement. Right. So check this out. I'm okay with states not making Juneteenth a reserved holiday, but I'm not okay with the government making it a federal holiday, and I'll explain. Did President Biden set forth an early effort on it on his presidential campaign to sign the Juneteenth bill in order to shut down his black supporters up? I'd say yes.
Of course he did. He knew he was losing next year. That fucker didn't do shit for us. And he kept saying, I got y'all. And I keep telling y'all, motherfuckers, he ain't gonna do shit for us.
Nobody ever
look,
does.
And y'all hate me. Y'all can always hate me. And I keep telling y'all this shit.
All right.
Democrats don't do shit for black Americans.
Never finish,
I keep telling you motherfuckers that, and I keep saying it. Look it up. Google it. Search it. Find it. It ain't real.
This so-called federally reserved Juneteenth is a facade by the president, and that it not only reveals his approach in dealing with racism, but also America. I'm not upset. I'm just expressing my true thoughts about people who have a serious issue but fail to properly address it. Oh, by the way, the day to commemorate the slow progress of liberation for Black Americans is this Sunday. Happy Juneteenth, guys.
Get the fuck out of here. I got a question. A serious question. Why are we always looking for white America to be our savior? Like we don't need them to fucking stamp Juneteenth in the fucking book. They don't. It don't matter, bro.
It didn't matter to us. We was already celebrating.
We don't need them to save us.
We was already celebrating that shit.
Like, I was going to call on Sunday 4th of July. Man, get the fuck out of here. We don't need them to
fuck out of here.
Period.
We don't need it.
I'm pro-black all way.
That's what the hell I just said. If you listen to what the hell I was saying,
bro. It's weird how Black America always.
Hey, one of them.
Don't celebrate.
No,
don't celebrate Juneteenth.
I don't think
if you don't want to.
I don't. In this case, I look at it like this: we didn't look for white America. Is that somebody said, "Hey, let's see if we can get it a federal holiday." Other than that, we was over there living our best life.
Bro, that shit is all a fucking facade.
Period.
Say, oh, hey, I'm the first person who approved it. Like,
fuck out of here.
Fuck you anyway.
Fuck you.
They don't.
Straight up.
Don't do shit.
You know what? It's not a federal holiday. I'm okay with
that. Period.
It don't matter what party you from.
Period.
Bro. They don't do shit for us. We need to do for us. Stop looking for somebody else to do something for us and do for us. They doing for them. The Chinese doing for them. The Mexicans doing for them. Like we need to start doing for us. Like I'm not looking for nobody fucking approval or none of that shit.
Remember, they say hope. They say hope gets you a long way. Hope don't get you shit. The last person that said hope. The last person that said hope was my color, and he didn't do nothing.
He got murdered.
Right.
What's up?
Right.
All right,
I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about the one that got a president chief.
So what I'm hearing is
that said he couldn't use executive power to push.
What you got, Whitaker?
Speak about some black people shit. Go ahead, Whitaker.
What I'm hearing is that Biden is not the great black hope.
He never was.
Yeah, he never was.
Who the fuck said he was?
He was.
I'm sorry for getting hyped, but I can't stand that motherfucker. I didn't like him when y'all voted him in. I didn't like him when this fucking old president was there. But it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because look, I put it like this. I'm telling you the truth. When Obama became president, I was with him. I got you the first time around. The second time around, I questioned every goddamn thing because he didn't do shit for Black Americans like he said he would. He did everything that he.
Hey, you know what? He didn't want to get shot.
What were you looking for him to do? What was he supposed to do?
I'm saying when you say you're going to do something, when you say you're going to do something, hey, time out. I'll say this right now. We all men and grown men and women, right? If you say you're going to do something, are you going to hold you to your word?
Absolutely not, because it's politics, bro. It's
politics. I'm talking about right now. Not politics, yes. Politics, yes. Politics, yes. Politics, yes.
It's politics versus the real world. My job is to lie to you and make you believe me. That's my job,
Exactly.
bro.
No,
I know
man.
So
Stop
if you
it.
believe me,
Somebody
then you're
else.
dumb.
Hey,
You're
hey,
dumb.
Yes, yes,
that's the
that
case.
is.
I'll say this: if you said believe it, somebody white guy in the office and he actually did for us. But then we ain't gonna
Who
talk
did?
about that.
Who did?
Somebody white got in the office and he actually did do for us.
Don't say
What
Trump.
do you do? Who
Trump
did for
didn't do
us?
shit, bro. Trump
Who?
piggyback off of what
Who?
somebody
We
Stop
else
already
it,
did.
talked about
bro.
this.
If you
Stop
talk about the
it.
We
college
already
shit,
talked about this.
I
No,
want
man.
to know
and I
Oh
still
my
stand the same
God.
way,
He talking
bro.
about Trump.
Oh
He
my
talking about
God.
Trump, Don.
Trump.
Yeah,
Way to
yeah.
go,
He's
my
trying.
lion.
Y'all a bunch of
Way
wankers,
to go,
bro.
my lion.
Y'all some
No,
wankers, bro.
well, that's
Thank you,
okay.
Way to
I'm
go.
Y'all.
gonna step
You
back.
Okay.
would ask white
Okay.
America, bro.
I'm gonna
You
bring
would
up
ask white America.
I'm gonna bring up everything, and you're gonna be like, oh,
Bro,
What
I
you
did.
got, man?
okay,
You're gonna be
let me,
like,
my question to that is
oh.
this, bro.
Hey,
Did he
William,
do
I
it,
ain't
or
gonna do it for this
was it
episode,
already some
but
shit
next
in
episode,
works,
I'm gonna
bro?
bring it for you. And I can promise you, you're gonna be like, fuck,
Look,
Doc, bring your ass back.
look,
I thank you. Bring
This
your ass
could
back.
All
be a
right.
topic
I'm
for
all
another
the
day.
back, bro.
Yeah,
But
man.
look, my
I'm
question,
telling
We gotta make it
you,
topic.
you're
All
gonna be
right.
like,
All
oh,
right, closing out the show. Hey, check out Don Williams. She's a podcaster. She got a show going on. She got it going on. Entrepreneur. She got beauty salons all over the DC area. Check us out. And hey, subscribe to us on YouTube. This is Line of Thought, y'all.
Thank you,
hey,
Don.
Don,
Appreciate
please
it.
come back.
Too.
Yeah. It was
Please
great.
Hey,
come
come
back.
back.
I
Great.
need that. I need that back.
y'all.
Come on back.
She had